In part one, we talked about different kinds of bottles and their labels and how to remove them. We had these clear labels, we had these kind of plasticky ones that you can get off with some resin left behind. There are the really sticky paper ones, and then I'm not sure what this is, and I didn't cover this in the last video, so I did want to say that bottles with twist tops, I've heard that it's a lot harder to get a seal on these, and this is just gonna not really be worth my time. I don't think, having to scrape all this off and then get the label off. So I don't know. I think I'll set this one aside. So we just want to pull slow. Seems like we get less residue left behind if I'm pulling 90 degrees from the bottle, like that. Then when we get to the end, we're just gonna pull down. And what we have is a bottle with only a little bit of residue. Now to pour the water out, I like to turn it upside down and spin it around. The water will come out a lot quicker that way. It's useful if you're doing this for a bunch of bottles at once. So now for something like this where the label is ripped and there's a bunch of adhesive left, it's just kind of a pain. I'll show you how to deal with this. For this part, I like to really saturate the bottle. I've been soaking this a little bit. We take our all-purpose kitchen knife and we take the spine of it, the not sharp side, and hold it at like, I don't know, 45-ish, and just start working our way down. Just be careful because you are moving a sharp object towards yourself. But doing it this way with hot water running on it, it makes it so you can scrape off the adhesive and what's left of the label pretty quickly. Something to keep in mind is this is paper pulp, and it's probably not great for your plumbing. So do this in a sink that has a garbage disposal or has some kind of catcher or filter or something like that, because it would be a real bummer to put out all this work to save yourself a bunch of money and then to have to pay a plumber to like fix your drain. I don't know, I'm not a plumber, but that is what you will end up with, a real clean bottle with no. And for drying, we just want to place them upside down, let that water run out. I'm not worried about sanitization or sterilization or any of that stuff. I do want them to be clean, so I'll typically rinse the bottles 2 or 3 times, but I'm going to sterilize them before bottling anyway, so it's not a big deal. I did want to say, though, if these bottles are hot, don't put them in cold water. There's a chance they could crack, and then they'll be sharp and you can cut yourself, so just be careful.